What's going on, guys? This is Avery, aka Roma the Roamer, and in this video we're going to go over exactly how to source products on Alibaba.com so you can get sales just like this on your Amazon account. Now, this is all textbooks. I sell textbooks on Amazon, and I don't source the textbooks from Alibaba, but what I am starting to source are these scanners right here. So I know a lot about scanners, and it's very important that when you start sourcing products on Alibaba.com, you source products that you know that you can test and vet to ensure that they're quality products. So we're gonna be going over 3 things that you must know before using Alibaba.com, and I wish I would have known these before starting out, and I had to do a lot of research, hours and hours of research, finding these things out. So hopefully you guys can learn from this video, and if you guys enjoy this video, smash that like button below. Without further ado, let's get into this, baby. So the first thing you want to do is go directly to the manufacturer. So when you're on Alibaba.com, when you're looking at different products, there's going to be products that, there's middlemen selling. So what that means is, they're just trying to make a quick buck off of you. So if they can get you to buy their product, they're happy just making some quick change. What you're looking for, and you're going to pay more for that, by the way. You're going to pay more by going through a middleman. What you want to do instead is go directly to the manufacturer. So go directly to the source. They're able to sell it to you for cheaper. They're not upcharging you at all. And you're able to get the product customized. So if you don't like the way, for example, this scanner right here, I don't like the way that, it's got a light on it. I don't want my scanner like this. This is one of the scanners I ordered. I want it to where the laser is nice and thin right there. I know about laser scanners because I use them all the time in my business, and I want to make sure that when I'm ordering products, I can have them customized, I can get them at the cheapest price possible. And so I'm going to give you this is an awesome tip where you can just go on the website, Alibaba.com, and quickly find out, are you dealing with the manufacturer or are you dealing with the middleman who's going to upcharge you a little bit? They're not going to have the best customer service, and they may not even be selling the product in 6 to 12 months. So let's dive into this. So when you're on Alibaba.com, you can search whatever product you want. In this case, I typed in Bluetooth barcode scanner because this is the product that I will be selling. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on the product that we're interested in. And here's a tip right now. You hit Control F on your computer. If you're on Mac, I think it's Command F, and type in OEM. This stands for Original Equipment Manufacturer. If OEM doesn't come up on the page, they're probably not the original equipment manufacturer. So you really want to make sure that you're dealing with the original equipment manufacturer, because that means you're dealing directly with the manufacturer. So OEM again. Let's see if it comes up now. Okay, we got a couple. Here it is. So this looks like it is the OEM. It's not super official because I don't like how some letters aren't capitalized. I like to deal with a professional supplier, somebody who's going to communicate professionally, somebody who's going to have a professional listing, somebody who cares about their business. And this just has OEM on here once, so it looks like they may be the original equipment manufacturer, but it's not entirely clear. I'll show you one where it's clear as day. Let's go here. Control F, OEM. So the brand name is eYoYo. This, if you guys know anything about scanners, eYoYo. This is a brand name. They're also the original equipment manufacturer. So once you find the OEM on the page, that means they're likely the original equipment manufacturer. You can also click onto the product. So if you click on, there should be a website somewhere on this page. And if you click on, here we go. So if you click on it, it was in the bottom right. If you guys saw that down here, it'll bring you to their website. And when you're on their website, it even says OEM on their website. And ODM stands for Original Design Manufacturer. So that means if you're like, I don't like this button, I don't like the way the button is, I want the button to be smaller, or I want a button on the side that allows me to toggle the volume. You can have them do things like that, and they will let you know the price. So that's why it's very important to have the OEM/ODM. Sometimes those things are interchangeable, but you want them to be able to actually tweak the design of the product. That way you can differentiate yourself from the competition. So when you're on the main website, if it doesn't blatantly say ODM, just look at what they're selling. If they're selling a bunch of different products, like if they're selling scanners and then coffee mugs, and then if they're selling tires or something, they're probably just a middleman trying to make a quick buck off any product that sells, and they are sourcing from the original manufacturer and upcharging you. So that is a pro tip. Look out for the original manufacturer and make sure you're purchasing from them. The next tip I have is know your gross profit on Amazon before getting started. And the link below is going to take you to this Amazon FBA calculator that I'm about to show you. This is a very simple formula that it's pulling directly from Amazon, so it's very accurate. So what you're going to want to do is just type in the price that you think you can sell it for. Now again, I'm not going to go super in depth on the Amazon side of things in this video, but you want to make sure that when you're purchasing the items that they sell on Amazon, and more importantly, they sell for a profit. So this is really going to tell you, if you sell it for the current marketplace value, how much profit would you get? So this product, I believe, is currently going for $40 on Amazon. Now, if you guys plan on using FBA, this Amazon FBA, that means you're going to be shipping the product to Amazon. They handle customer service. They offer prime shipping to the customers. It's very hands-off on your part. You don't ever have to even ship the product directly to the customer. None of that. Then you're going to be paying more fees, but you're also going to be able to price the item for higher. So instead of, trying to ship the product directly to the customer and being able to sell the product cheaper, you're going to be paying more Amazon fees. But since you're going to have prime shipping next to your listing on Amazon because you're doing Amazon FBA, you can sell the item for a premium price. So we're going to sell this for $40 prime. And let's say that I was going to purchase this. I believe I was able to get the manufacturer down to $28. So I would make about $5 gross profit after all was said and done if I sold this FBA. And this breaks down all the different FBA fees. So on top of the FBA fees, you're going to have fees, shipping fees from the manufacturer coming from overseas to you. You're going to have to pay for inbound shipping fees to Amazon. So this profit right here is only the profit for when you sell it on Amazon. It's not considering the fees associated with getting it to Amazon. So always think worst case scenario. For me, the most important thing and what I recommend is get the biggest profit margin you can have. Get the biggest cushion of profit you can have. So instead of dealing with the $5 profit item, really try and find the $20 profit item. That way, if a random $5 fee comes in, all of your profit isn't eaten up. So the thicker you can get that bottom line profit, the better off you're going to be, because the more durable and long lasting the life cycle of your product is going to be, because a random fee that you're going to incur, whether that's outside of Amazon or inside of Amazon, it's not going to ruin your profit completely. So this is a great calculator for that. If you're not going to be selling the product on Amazon, I know a lot of people out there just want to get the products to sell maybe to their audience or within their business. Just make sure you do the math in your business. I'm selling these to other booksellers, and I want to make sure that, number one, I can get it from the original manufacturer, so I can put buttons on the side, I can customize it the way I want to, but I also want to make sure that I make profit when I sell it to them. So of course I'm considering the Amazon price because that is my competition in a sense, but I'm selling this directly to people. I'm not going through Amazon, so I know I'm going to have less fees to deal with. So even if I sell this for 40, 50 bucks, I know my profit margins are bigger than if I sold it on Amazon because I'm not dealing with these fees. So make sure that you really lay out all the fees that you're going to have on the product before buying the product. Okay, the next thing that I want to go over is hyper-communicate. You want to hyper-communicate with your potential supplier. So reach out to them on WhatsApp. I like using WhatsApp the most. You can also use Skype. Have it on your phone. Turn your notifications on. They're most active, I believe, in American time around 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. That's when I get bombarded with messages because they're almost the exact opposite of us. I know in the Philippines, they literally are the exact opposite of Eastern time. In other places in the world, wherever the suppliers are, they're likely going to be, you can almost flip the time zone we're in America, and that's probably what time zone it is there. So I recommend using WhatsApp and Skype and just message them as much as possible on there. Really hyper communicate. Get a sense if there's somebody you would like to do business with. Are they Are they reaching back out to you after you don't reply to them for a day or two? That's a good sign if they are. Are they able to customize an item? Are they able to tell you what the MOQ is? MOQ stands for minimum order quantity. When you message them, you should have all the questions that you want to ask them. And I recommend asking these 3 questions first. And this is why. Number 1, I recommend asking, can you get a refund after getting a sample? So ask, do you guys provide samples? And they'll likely charge you an outrageous amount for the sample because of shipping and everything. Ask them, would you give me a refund, if I end up doing business with you guys? And if they say no, that's a red flag, because if they don't allow you to get a refund, then what that means is they're likely the middleman. They don't care about establishing a long-term relationship with you. They're not trying to be in business with you long-term. They're just trying to make a quick buck. So, but if they are willing to give you a refund on the item, then it means that's a good sign, because they're not just trying to sell the items quickly. They're actually looking at building a long-term relationship with you. So this is the first question I ask, and I think it's the most important question. The next question is, can you customize the item? This goes back to the OEM, ODM. Maybe they just put that on their page by accident, or maybe they're trying to lie and become more enticing to you. So make sure that they're original design manufactured by, if you have customizations that you're thinking about, for example, if I want to have a battery sign up here, it shows the battery life of the scanner, and I'm like, hey, can you guys do this? How much would you charge me? And they say they can't do it. Then they're either not very customizable, like they're not willing to do the work, or they're just not the original manufacturer. And then you go and find the original manufacturer. So make sure you ask that question. And if you do have specific things that you want changed in the item, make sure you lay that out in detail. Oh, and side note, also send them videos. So take out WhatsApp and shoot a quick video. And you can speak English, obviously, but sometimes they don't speak English. And what you want to do is really tap on different things. Like, I want a button here, and take the video, the 20-30-second video, send it to them. And it's really cool, because then, in the past, you'd have to email back and forth. It would take a long time. Now you can get very quick conversations going in just a couple days. You can really find out if they're willing to do the things that you need to do in order to make a winning product. The next thing you want to do is send the message, obviously, and make sure those 3 questions or more are included in the original message, and just copy and paste that to all the suppliers you can. So hyper communicate with everyone. Hyper communicate as much as possible with as many suppliers as possible, and just bombard them with as much. And again, the templates are really going to help out, because you don't have to keep typing the same thing over and over again. So that's it, guys. That's really the 3 things you need to know to get started selling on or using Alibaba.com to source products. Go check out Alibaba.com below. There's also the link to the Amazon FBA calculator. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. That's it, guys. Peace out. See you in the next one.
Sir, and welcome to the freaking well show. And party central to my well ones. A night of violated hell codes. Dope sells like the charge do, but selling's all about potential. And money speaks, then I'm